Hi guys, this is Namkraft. What's going on? Welcome to the second set in the winner series of Reign versus Queen. This is part of round of 16, Group C, ASL S19. The first game was a little bit too short. Too short. There could have been a lot more action between these two players, but Queen has just made a better decision overall. Maybe he was a little bit lucky too. Going for false a lot, attacking the hatchery is always doomed to fail when you don't have adequate defenses at home. And of course, Reign is not a natural Starcraft 1 player by any mean of the word, so he is a little bit disadvantaged in natural there to go for that defense at home. I'm gonna be slightly busy to kind of think about I have to actually put up some information for the game, so I might be slightly delay in my commentary, but please go ahead and enjoy whatever is happening on screen. We're gonna be having this game played on the map Polestar. And we shall see here exactly what is happening. Looks like both the players going to be spawning on the right side with Reign at the bottom right, and Queen is going to be Reign the top right, and Queen is going to be at the bottom right. Overlord going to the wrong direction here. That's a natural scouting direction. Double probe coming out. Why? Okay, maybe he's gonna be going for Forge first and then scouting. Yeah, he's gonna be going for Forge first, scouting both bases at the same time and trying to put down the pylon block. But we're gonna be having a spawning fool first. Of course, Queen is advantage, right? Because he's leading. So going for a spawning full first is kind of a nice way for him to just kind of get some safety measures, implemented here. Make sure that there's going to be no insanity happening early on. Some kind of, gateway openings, something like that, or maybe double gateway proxy. So anyways, the probe's going to try to block, and looks like this probe will see that the drone is not yet expanded to the natural location. It's going to be going towards the other side, and he's it's going to be a little bit hard pressed. He's going to be waiting. He's got to wait for the. I think he can suspect that the spawning pool is complete. So that's going to be the issue. If hatchery is going to go down, it looks like he's not going to go out there and try to snipe that hatchery with the pylon forge rush. He's going to just check for decision. He's going to put a cannon in his main. There are already two larvae getting morphed here, so that's going to be something. I think that might be one pair of Zerling and then one drone. I think that is going to be the most likely scenario, and as you can see, Reign is going to put down the Nexus. He is then going to put down, the drone first, and then double Zerling, so everything is very standard. Zerling starts to move across the map right away. Keep in mind that Queen doesn't know where exactly his opponent is located. It could be at the top left, all that matters. Anyways, this probe is very much trying to survive, and it will survive, yes or no? It will almost try to survive here. I think in the last minute, it will be able to get out here just enough health just to survive one more shot, and then it will go home. So that's good, and then the drone is going to expand. And actually, I would have pulled the probe a little bit towards the main base so that the drone cannot easily go out and check expansion. Looks like the cannon is not yet done. The cannon isn't done. The cannon isn't done. The cannon gets one Zerling. The Zerlings died. It doesn't get the second Zerling though. Very, very close mind games between both of these players. Insane stuff happening here. Of course, Queen, is the better player slated on paper to win, but let's see how these two players are going to be coming out here with the attacks. We are going to be having just both the players trying to gear up for the mid game. I want to have some longer games. I don't want to have, just short games, just like the previous encounter. So that's that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still doing some stuff on my computer, so just give me a second here to get things getting ready here. Alright, looks like probe's gonna start to saturate the second base, gas taken and started to get mined by both of these players. 3 hatcheries coming out from Queen. He's blocking the ramp. Will he go for that, 3 hatch hydras, or will he go for those customized 4 hatch hydras? That is the question to be asked here. For the time being, he's made 4 Zerlings, so that's a sizable amount of, Zerlings made, and 1 Zerling lost as well, so that's something interesting. And Reign is checking out for decision. He knows that there are some Zerlings on the ramp. He's going to be a little bit careful here. But so far, nothing separates these two players. Just going to quickly count the number of drones on the various bases. So I guess this is going to be the time for me to start to say something irrelevant to this game. First of all, I'm going to quickly say thanks to the people who have supported me in the last 30 days. I'm going to say their names right now. One of you is highly anticipating the shout out. So yet I'm going to put your name first. Thank you, Mr. Wraith, for your support in the last 2 days, and I will just quickly show you who Mr. Wraith is exactly. That is him. He's Red Terran Wraith without a W. So thanks a lot for your support in the last 30 days, Mr. Wraith. Also thank you, Alex, for your support. Thank you, Matt Damon, for your support. McDonald, as usual, your commentaries, your insight is amazing. Thank you, Mr. Peter from Sweden. What's going on? Is it cold? Thank you, Mr. Sea Goblin. also for your support in the last 30 days, and that is interesting. One person I'm going to just completely put on the top of the list, as I name him. He is going to be the ultimate fan for this month. It is this guy right here, Mr. Matt Damon. Thank you, and in fact I'm just gonna put your picture just a tiny bit larger because you deserve grander. Here you are, 1 second. Bam. So thank you a lot for your support in the last days, Matt. Let's get right back into this game. What exactly is happening? Looks like the scouting probe was destroyed. Let's get a hatcheries be coming out. And Queen, what did you go for this main? I did not see it. So go ahead and remind me, guys. What did Queen build in his main? The Overlord is gonna scout the Corsair will arrive soon. He will check for the situation inside of the various locations. So I guess both of these players are just primely positioned for the mid game. He sees that there is Spire. He will have some time to locate some Overlords in the various areas. He can just directly go for this Overlord right here. But he's gonna go towards the bottom left. Interesting. He want to check that there's no additional hatcheries, because sometimes the player want to go for some crazy mid, kind of early mid-game hatcheries here. He needs to find his middle Overlord. He is not in the right location to find it. He completely missed it, but now he will find it. He has 2 Corsair on it. Where the Scourges, I think they start to come out now, and Drain need to hurry up because the Scourges are they on the minimap. I don't see it just yet. I don't see them, and the Corsairs need to do some moving shots. I guess this Overlord will fall, so that's good. So any dart of the business will be coming out. There's going to be double Scourges, but it's not yet in position to intercept. I think Rain is gone for Corsair +1 upgrade this time. It's going to be okay. He cancels one of the cannon in the front door. That is going to be a nice idea here. The Corsairs are going to be hiding behind these cannons. He will be able to come out with some nice timing attack with his +1 weapons and Zelle with lag. I'm not so sure how much damage he can do. That's the question. The Corsairs need to try to snipe the Scourge. He gets the Scourge or not. He gets 1 Scourge, but he gets 1 Corsair. Oh my god, that is an insane micro from Queen. He knew that he would lose one of the Scourges anyway, so Sack wanted him to get 1 Corsair right off the bat. That was so insane. I mean, that is game theory at its finest. Right, I will explain to you why that is game theory, because if you were Rain, right, you are saying, I'm gonna dive right in, right? But if you didn't dive right in, then those Corsairs, those Scourges will escape, right? And knowing that, he wanted to dive right in. Knowing that, Queen says, you know what? I'm gonna attack right onto your Corsair fleet. But now something even more important is happening. These Zealots gonna get blocked. Very nice drone or egg blocking. The Defiant Zealots gonna have to roll away. The Mutalists are there. You need to split up the Zealots and sack half of them. He's gonna sack the 2 on the right side, but the 2 on the left side. Very good split from this League of Legends hero. This is the the kind of gameplay we expect from someone who's been microing heroes for like half of his life, basically. Anyways, where the Corsair need to come out and support those Zealots. Those Zealots are getting trapped in the middle of the map. There's gonna be a single Hydra walking aimlessly in the middle of the path here. And yeah, anyways, Mutalisk is gonna try to come out, but Zealots are hiding all the way at the top left. This is the right place to hide for now, because you don't need to have those units. This single Zealot just gonna try to check where the Mutalisk is located. The Corsairs gonna dive in. Maybe the Corsairs are not bunched up nicely. How many Corsairs total? I think maybe 5. The cannon's gonna go up here. Very nice positioning for the cannons, and there's gonna be more cannon in the main, because there could be potentially for Mutalisk diving into the main as well. We don't see the Hydra. Okay, well, there's a Hydra, and he may be making massive Hydras that are not any more Scourges or Mutas, actually, to be honest. So that's something. We're gonna be having this Hydra in the main. It's not actually hidden. Usually you want to hide the Hydra slightly behind the extractor, so that you can see this Zealot's gonna try to check for any presence of a third base. Usually around this time we see the hidden bases get planted, and it looks like he's gonna move towards the bottom left. Maybe the Zealot is not surrounded. Queen is trying very hard to go, and 5 more Zealot walk past every goddamn thing here. They get pushed back now. He needs to split up once again, and he needs to use his Corsairs to support. It looks like Rain has done the good mechanic. His mechanic is quite good here, but Rain is losing a lot of forces to Queen. Queen just sits there and he just starts to chip away 1 unit here, 2 units there, and that's gonna start to make the difference between these 2 players. Anyways, we're gonna be having enough forces. Is that +1 for the Corsairs? I think maybe this Dragoon range upgrade. Yeah, okay, the Corsairs are +1. Dragoon range has just started. Anyways, they're gonna start to dive inside the mineral line. There are some Dragoons in the area, but they're not diving in. Looks like he's not paying attention. The cannons are not being used to attack here. Dragoon's gonna come out to snipe some Zerglings. He gets 0 Zerglings because the Dragoons don't have range. Anyways, Robo's gonna come out here. Of course, Queen might be thinking about going for Lurkers at some point in the future, so we shall see here. But no third base. keep that in mind. Queen has not gone for a third base. Some Dragoons are waiting outside, and looks like Scourge is gonna meet the Hydralisk, and he's gonna return home. Dragoon's gonna be waiting here. He doesn't have enough storms. Mutus might dive into to actually catch some of the Corsairs. Where are the Corsairs? The Corsairs are returning home, which is a nice idea. You wanted the Corsair to be there to support the High Templars, because Dragoon range is not yet, like I tell you, it's still being researched. Is High Templars gonna move towards the expansion? And looks like there might be a dive in right now. He's waiting to dive in. No, he's probably not gonna dive in. He's gonna be hiding his High Templars somewhere. Looks like they are diving right now. The Corsairs are not in the right location. Scourges are waiting to dive in. He will attack and get some Scourges. He goes through. There's a storm waiting. There is a storm waiting in the literal sense of the word here. The Corsairs is gonna pull. I need to storm. He is doing not a bad storm. That was not a bad storm. It only gets about 4 Scourges, and Dragoons are here. Now he's gonna try to attack. That is a beautiful storm. He will lose a High Templar, but the High Templar is exhausted. All of the energy actually doesn't matter anymore. He's gonna try to attack and kill out as many Mutus as possible. He's gonna pull back. Good of the reaction by both of these players. And now Rain is ready to expand. He's gonna attack, and Queen is ready to expand. Is Queen expanded yet? We're seeing some units in this area. He's not expanding. He's waiting patiently. Rain doesn't have enough money to expand. He needs to expand towards the 12 o'clock position. There's some Zerglings there, but we're seeing some probes start to move around the air. We don't see any lurkers so far. Both the players are so close. Eye to eye. I'm just gonna give the advantage slightly to Queen. He's the better Starcraft 1 player. If this game was played on Starcraft 2, then Rain would win for sure, but it's Starcraft 1, so Rain is gonna have some difficulties here. But anyways, he's, you know, props to him for playing 2 games at the same time. Anyways, we're just gonna try to dive in here, but there's you need to get those Mutas right now. Destroy them. That was a bad move by Queen. Where's this High Templar going? And those Mutas are still alive. They're still alive. That's so insane. 4 Mutas, I think, cannot one-shot a High Templars, but they can actually definitely 2-shot the High Templars. So it's going to be critical, pivotal, essential, indispensable for Rain to get rid of those 4 units right now. Where the Corsair is doing? Why they're attacking random stuff? Come on, bunch it up together. And looks like Rain has not yet expanded. Neither players are expanding. He's waiting patient and waiting for the right location to expand. He's gonna get sniped here. He's gonna return home. He's decided what is the better place to expand. He's gonna expand towards the top. You can see how scientific this play is from Rain. Another player like Mini would have just expanded towards the 230 position right away. But Rain is so scientific. He says, you know what? In the long run, it's better for me to take the 12 o'clock position. Anyways, this Corsair is going to get pushed back. The Zerling is going to attack against the 12 o'clock position. A single Zerling will actually snipe that probe, and that's going to be slightly unfortunate. But anyways, nice attack to kill off so many units here and pushes Queen back. It's going to be some major attack. Where are the Mutus? I think they all died. They all died. This way is going to go up. These Zealots have nothing to fear here. Queen is putting the rest of his forces at home, and Queen's Nest coming up through this time. The Corsairs are going to have to get retired towards the Corsair Museum now. There are only 4 Corsairs remaining. Dragoon's attacking. What are you doing? He's attacking. He's getting ready to storm. He's getting ready to storm. He's not storming. Good storm, but the Hydras have mostly retreated. That's going to be a much better storm on the right side to actually drive the Hydras back. He might storm one more. He's not hurting any of the lurkers, so that's a problem. Both the players are dancing back and forth like salsa, like that movie Shall We Dance, a movie that was very, very famous in the old days. Have you ever seen a movie called Shall We Dance? It was based on a Japanese movie called Shall We Dance. Very, very funny name. Anyways, this Corsairs, yeah, come on, send them home. What are you doing? What are you doing with your Corsairs? Don't pull the Bishus. Just stay home, right? And you're done. You don't need to scout anymore. You have all the information you are needed at this point. At least get one game back so that you can even out the game. Where are the observers? Why are you walking blindly into the area? He stormed 1, but he's lost so much to lurker spawn. He's gonna attack right now. He might storm more. He needs to pull the Zelle out back because they're dying very fast. Just use the high ground advantage to your advantage, basically. Yeah, he's gonna hold back, but that was a lot of Rain's forces getting destroyed. But now he once again gets a high ground advantage. What about this map? Polestar, who's got the advantage on this map? Let me just quickly check here. I think on Polestar in general, yeah, 44.9% win rate. So Zerg's got a slight advantage on his map. I'm not so sure how Rain was able to actually penetrate here, but he's got only 2 probes on gas, and that's slightly unfortunate. We're gonna be having another attack on this other side of the map, just to keep the high ground advantage going on. It looks like Queen is forced to reposition. Zealots need to pull back. Lurkers can get deployed, and Rain is doing good tactical play here, driving the Hydras into the entrenched position and putting back +2 weapons on the Hydras. I'm not so sure about the Protoss, maybe +1 weapons and +1 armor, but anyhow, the game will go on. We're going to be looking forward to 4 bases from Rain. He needs to remake another pylon because that pylon has been damaged. He need to make another one. He need to upgrade Templar, Storm Energy, +2 armors and +1 armor. Very good upgrade for Rain. He's keeping tab. He's gonna storm all of those armies. He's gonna go through his Storm Hydra. He's gonna push his enemy back. Very good army maneuver. He might storm more. He's waiting, but the Hydra gets sniped. That was a very nice move from Queen to sack 3 Hydras to storm a single Hydra, and now he's gonna force his units back. He's gonna storm one more. The Hydra is not storming. He stormed 2-3 lurkers, but it's not able to destroy them. He does get them at the last minute, so that's gonna be nice. He's gonna hold them right here. A single Hydra has got 70 energy. He's gonna storm more. Some good pullback. Both the players are executing brilliantly from the various plays, and 5th base coming off of Queen now. We're looking at almost a 15-minute mark of the game, and Queen though, he need to move on with the tech tree. He need to go to Hive Tech. He need to go to something else. As for Rain, he needs to go for Reavers. I'm not so sure if he's actually comfortable with Reavers or not, this guy Rain, because we don't have Reavers in Starcraft 2, unfortunately. So he needs to learn how to use it and how to wield this godly nuclear power of the Psionic Empire. Anyways, 164 energy now from Rain. What is it? Sign up from Rain. Queen is still attacking nicely, and Rain is gonna push on. He's gonna storm those overlords. Like I tell you, you always need to storm the overlord because you always get something in the bottom of it for free. Good trade, not bad trade at all. And Queen is not actually going for a counter attack. Usually around this time we see the Protoss player suffering from counter attack from the Zerg side because the 12 o'clock base is gonna be exposed here. But Zelle is gonna walk right to this base. He needs to force a cancellation on the hatchery. He needs to go for the hatchery. He's around the first lurker. He gets a lurker. No, he didn't get a lurker. He didn't get a lurker, and now it's gonna get second. That was a pivotal moment in the game, mate. He could have easily destroyed that hatchery if he sniped the first lurker, but he did not. He did not. It's gonna be some nice attack. He needs to storm the units. He's gonna storm. Good storm. It looks like Queen is not reacting. He's reacting a bit too slow. Nice storm. He needs to get one more storm on those lurkers and not get destroyed. He's waiting to go back and cast the storm, and those lurkers try to retrieve it. He was not able to reach it the last one, and that was a nice attack now from Rain. 177 from Rain. Queen's got 150 supply, man. Good supply differential, but Hive Tech and Defiler Tech is on the move. High Templars need to actually morph themselves into Arcos. A good game by both of these players. Where's the 6th base for Queen and where's the 5th base for Rain? It's gonna be a question I want to ask. And where are the Reavers? Like I tell you, Reavers don't exist in Starcraft 2. Wait, do they exist in Starcraft? They do. They don't exist in League of Legends. I'm not sure if Rain plays Starcraft 2. But anyways, Probe's gonna get sniped as well as the pylon. Need to go for the pylon now. He doesn't go for the pylon. Attack against the cannons. Cracklings, which is nice, but retreat right away. Pull a Zealot back. You don't need the Red Zealot to be there anymore. Anyways, it looks like the 5th base might be temporarily secured now from Rain. The game goes on and on and on. We are satisfied. It's like the summer and we get a nice big bucket of ice cream to eat. This is amazing. Cast a beautiful storm. This is good trade. He does some storm. Archon, stop yourself. Do not retreat. Coward. Attack. Archon boy. What are you doing? Attack the Archon. This freaking cowardice. This like I don't know. This is like I don't know. Maybe it's like this. Which countries or which empires are known to be cowardly in the history of mankind. There are a lot of them, right? I mean, during World War II, like the Greek were coward. They just kind of switch sides whenever they want. The entire Latin American, which kind of switching side whenever they want. Anyways, Zealot's gonna get on high ground here. They gotta be very careful and attack. This is gonna be a waste of Zealot's meat here. But they will get how many lurkers? They might get a lurker. That's gonna be a nice plague that hits all of the dragoons, which is nice. And at the last bit, how many units gonna remain? The Zealots are dying very quickly. All of the Zealots die, but they will get how many lurkers? They will get maybe one lurker storming something in the middle of the map here. And they need to storm all of those Hydras. He's pulling dragoons back. He's not storming. He's been plagued. Anyways, these Zealots can actually come out and snipe maybe one drone, but that's it. That was a nice defense from Queen, but wasting too many Zealot was the mistake that Rain has made, and Rain has eclipsed. Rain is no longer the same supply differential compared to Queen. Queen's got more supply, and Rain is still on 4 bases, and Queen is on 5. More Zealot moving towards the bottom left. Another hatchery goes up. He can actually force cancellation on this hatchery right here, and then eventually go to high ground. It's gonna be something, but Defiler's gonna attack, but his base is not yet up. This base is not yet up, so Zealot's gonna come through. This Nidus can out. Zealot's gonna walk right to attack right now. He does good. That does a good pullback. This cannon's gonna fall, but it doesn't really matter. The rest of Rain's force is already sent towards the bottom left here. Zealot's gonna try to buy some time. He's gonna send the entire force over, and what is gonna be Queen's reaction? Will he go for base rate? He's not base rate. He's gonna lose one hatchery. The Zealot's just buying time in the corner. He's gonna attack on the high ground. Looks like Rain's gonna pull back. He's gonna sack this. He's 7 Zealot in the corner, which is sniped unfortunate. Where is he going exactly? It's gonna be solely defined. They need to move forward. The high temp is actually Castle is gonna attack against the 6 o'clock base. This base got some lurkers. He needs to storm now. There's so many defilers. Storm it now. He gets 1 storm. He gets 2 storm. He gets 3 storm. Hydra is retreating, storming. Need to storm more. More storm. He's losing some of the lurkers. Excuse me, some of the Hydras, and that's it. I mean, I think Rain's gonna lose this game. Rain's gonna lose this game. He cannot establish a 5th base, and now Hive Tech is done. Defilers are roaming the area. There's no potential for any free nexus to come out there, and Queen's gonna retake his 6th base, and Rain is gonna have to retake this 9 o'clock base, which is not really good. Like I tell you, you need to go for Reavers. Reaver is the only way to play in this scenarios, but Rain is not a Reaver, man. He's a Zealot, and oh my god, those lurkers are not really smart. But anyways, there might be more storms. Zealots need to pull back. Do not walk into your own storms, man. Do not be in the eye of the storm. Anyways, good trade here. Great, amazing storms. But so what? So what? You're trading well, but you're gonna be losing the big economic war. You're running out of observers. The last observer sniped. No, there's still a couple more observers, which is not bad. He needs to storm more, but he's not. His APM is actually not high enough. He does get some units. Where's the observer? Where's the last observer? It's been destroyed. It's destroyed. And Queen can just remake this forever and forever. It's impossible. I think Rain would benefit from making some Dark Templar right now, but of course in the heat of the battle you don't know that it's gonna be the thing to do. This pylon's gonna get destroyed and Rain's got no way. If he's got Reavers by now, it would be a lot better, but he traded not so efficiently in the mid game. And ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be Queen who qualify first for this group, and Rain will have a chance to fight against the winner between who and who, between Bisu and Action. That's nice, but Queen has shown to us he's one of the main candidates for the upcoming presidential race, Starcraft presidential election, right? It's gonna be between the incumbent Soki and the challenger Queen, I think, depending on who will get the better, you know, Zerg versus Terran and Zerg versus Protoss matchup. Anyways, good upgrade for Protoss, but there are just so many lurkers, and as usual, Zealot walking in right first. This is just showed to you that Rain is not a StarCraft 1 player. StarCraft 1 player would never, he would wait for the full army to show up before he walks right in. He's got a storm, but these storms are not hitting the prime target. They are on the high ground. They are on the high ground. He does get a good storm. Look at how fast is Queen's reaction. Queen's reaction is insane. He was able to just quickly move those lurkers out of the storms, and now Rain is gonna be running out of minutes. He can actually send a single dart towards the top left and take up those Zerglings, but he did not think about that. You know, it's not easy to think, okay, at this time I need to think outside of the box and make a Dark Templar. You don't really have that kind of insight. Anyways, good storm here to get some of these lurkers, but Queen just got superior economy. He just keeps on pumping more and more and more and more and more, and these Archons are doing good damage. At the last minute, I guess he clears a lurker minefield here, but more lurkers coming from the back, and there are no more storms. Final battle right here. All of the Zealots are gonna get decimated, exterminated, exuberated, and everything else in between. And nicely played by Queen. So if you enjoyed this massive video, mind me, confident it's gonna be in the description. We're gonna be moving towards the losers. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.